Here are 30 interesting facts about United States history. 1. The Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4, 1776. 2. The first President of the United States was George Washington. 3. The American Revolutionary War began in 1775 and ended in 1783. 4. The Constitution of the United States was signed on September 17, 1787. 5. The Louisiana Purchase was made in 1803 and nearly doubled the size of the United States. 6. The first transcontinental railroad was completed in 1869. 7. The Civil War took place from 1861 to 1865. 8. The Emancipation Proclamation, which freed slaves in Confederate territory, was issued by President Abraham Lincoln in 1863. 9. The 19th Amendment to the Constitution, which gave women the right to vote, was ratified in 1920. 10. The Great Depression began in 1929 and lasted through most of the 1930s. 11. The attack on Pearl Harbor by the Japanese on December 7, 1941, led the United States to enter World War II. 12. The Manhattan Project was the code name for the development of the atomic bomb during World War II. 13. The Korean War began in 1950 and ended in 1953. 14. The Civil Rights Act was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1964. 15. The Vietnam War began in 1955 and ended in 1975. 16. The Watergate scandal, which led to the resignation of President Richard Nixon, occurred in the early 1970s. 17. The first woman to serve on the United States Supreme Court was Sandra Day O'Connor. 18. The first African American President of the United States was Barack Obama. 19. The September 11th terrorist attacks occurred in 2001. 20. The United States invaded Afghanistan in 2001 as part of the War on Terror. 21. Hurricane Katrina devastated the Gulf Coast region of the United States in 2005. 22. The Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, was signed into law in 2010. 23. The United States Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage in 2015. 24. The United States and Cuba restored diplomatic relations in 2015 after more than 50 years of estrangement. 25. The United States experienced the deadliest mass shooting in its history in Las Vegas in 2017. 26. The United States withdrew from the Paris Climate Agreement in 2017. 27. The Black Lives Matter movement gained national attention following the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis in 2020. 28. Kamala Harris became the first woman and person of color to be elected Vice President of the United States in 2020. 29. The COVID-19 pandemic began in the United States in early 2020 and has had a significant impact on the country and the world. 30. The United States celebrated its 245th Independence Day on July 4, 2021.